Hello, I am back, and this time I have my actual school sketchbook, and it's really messed up, so yeah. But I thought it could be kind of cool if I could maybe I guess, show what I do in actual, I don't know, hard stuff. But yeah, so I mean, it's kind of, yeah, it's all sorts of messed up. Oh, sorry about the lighting and stuff. It's not great, but oh well. This was supposed to be a thing that I never finished, so that was great. This is this was part of this whole project. It was a year-long thing, and we did these things called visual journals. So you'd have your thing that you drew from life, and then you'd have some collage and some, I guess, writing. So yeah, these were for some projects, and I'll show them, although I had a project before these ones. So this was the first project that we did. It was just still life or something, so that was interesting. And this was just concepting for a scratchboard piece. And I kind of cheated this a little bit because I realized that if you scratch past this green, you get to this white. So yeah, and this is a cicada. It's a picture of one that I found. I was out running, and there was one that had just molted. So it was kind of cool looking. And this part right here, it was a little project in which you'd write a word, and then you'd write, you just write a word and make it into a picture. So I did a little snail. Oh, and it says shell and then snail. So yeah. This was for something that was called, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but Noten design. And basically, it's positive space on one side, negative space on the other. So I did a little thing called a Nyala, which is a deer thing. And this is how it turned out. It could be a lot better, honestly, but it's still kind of interesting looking. On this side, it was for a dictionary page. So you'd find a word, and then you'd do something. So I found this bird called a scarlet tanager, and I did a little thing on him. And yeah. Oh, this was for a fire safety thing, because we were required to do them. I don't know why. We're in high school, but I never got the piece back for that, and I know I most likely didn't throw it away because I don't really throw away my stuff. So I don't really know where it is. This was some concepting for the next visual journal. Oh, not here yet. But this was some just testing out some ink, and that ink was for this little still life thing. Yeah, it went that way. And there's a shell, there's a flower, and then there's some other things down here. That was kind of interesting. Oh man, this lighting is so bad, I'm sorry. But yeah, this was some more concepting. This was for an eyeball project, and I referenced my dog's eye, and it really isn't that great, but it was fun messing around with the textures and stuff. This is another visual journal. It was a spirit animal. So I thought, I don't know, rabbits are kind of cool, but hares are cooler. This is some random stuff. Here I was concepting for these things called zine, I think that's how they're pronounced. So I took this opportunity to draw some of my characters, although I never actually finished the project. So yeah, lighting. But yeah, this is a character named Running Hair, and yeah, so it just kind of goes on, talks about some stuff. I don't know, there's a whole story behind it, but it's a whole lot to explain. And yeah, nothing on the back. But yeah, that's what that was. Here was another visual journal. It was supposed to be a guilty pleasure thing, but I don't know, I kind of don't have many interest in guilty pleasures, if any at all, so there's that. This was for a, it was like we called it a worm's eye perspective, which basically made a small object look larger. So I did a snail, and this took a billion years, and yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. I mean, the shell could be better, but whatever. This was for a watercolor landscape, and oh my god, it was awful. Oh, but before we did that, we did this little exam thing. Man, I don't even want to show this. It like sucks. Yeah, it is not good, but This was for a stamp project. So I did Stormsinger, who is one of my other characters. And yeah, oh, well, actually no, there's some more sketches. So here I was just like testing out some stamps and stuff, and I never cut that one out. But here are my final pieces, and my dog chewed all this, so that kind of wasn't great. But yeah, here were some stamps. I think it's mainly just visual journals from here. Here we had to pick a song. So I chose one by a band called Mountjoy, who makes some cool stuff. Here it was literally just bones. And yeah, that's a weird prompt to give a bunch of high schoolers, but I referenced a dog skull. It doesn't look like a dog skull, but it was fun doing that. This is awful. It's another visual journal. I was up like 12:30, 1-ish trying to finish it, so please don't be like that. This was the final visual journal, and the prompt was like, thankful, so what is something you're thankful for? And I didn't want to be like cliche or whatever, but this might still be cliche, but I did my characters because they're great. And that's all for this, and I'm planning on using it for my Art 3 class. That'll be fun. But the very final project we did was a self-portrait. So that was kind of fun. I wish I had better lighting. But yeah, this was fun. And it will forever stare into your soul. Okay, that's it.